All right, good afternoon, guys, and again, thank you for joining me. This is Sports on the Go right here on MyColorTV, and my name is Kazar, the man for all season. I am buzzing, I feel good, not because my jersey looks good on me, you know what I'm saying, but it's a football time, and I'm excited that the English Premier League has returned to our TV screens after over 8 weeks. This is also live football from the English Premier League. Now, to kick the weekend started, we saw 14 goals that came from the EPL, and the first match of the return came when Arsenal went away to Fulham United Stadium, which is Craven Cottage, for their first encounter. That match came up by 12:30 p.m. and Arsenal won that game by 3-0. First goal came in the 8th minute by their striker Alex Lacazette when the goalkeeper parried away a ball that came to his front and he kicked it in. Second goal came from their debutant, the defender David Megahales, that was signed by Leo, when his head met a very beautiful cross from Willian, another debutant, and drove the ball into the net beyond the reach of the goalkeeper. The third goal came in the 57th minute, but of course by the informed striker Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, who had to score a corner beyond the reach of the goalkeeper. And that was all Arsenal had to do to keep that goal to that margin. Fulham didn't make much attempt on that game, apart from the first half when the goalkeeper saved the one-on-one ball that came from their strike, and that was the only close attempt they made in that very particular encounter. Arsenal's next game is against West Ham United, which comes up next Saturday. Until that match comes, we'll bring you all the updates right here at Sports on the Go. The second match of the return started by 4:30 p.m. when Liverpool and Leeds met. That match gave birth to 7 goals. Wow, that was amazing. Now, Mo Salah scored a hat-trick in that very beautiful encounter after 1 penalty and 2 open goal shots. And the 4th goal from Liverpool came from their informed defender, Virgil van Dijk. Now, Leeds United came into that game with bared fangs because they were hungry to make a statement after being called up from the championship last season. They scored 3 goals, and one of the goals that they scored was a mistake by Liverpool defender Virgil van Dijk after he miscalculated the ball he wanted to clear and fell into the path of Bamford, who scored that very beautiful chip beyond the keeper's reach. And even though the final goal of Liverpool came at the 9 minutes of that very beautiful encounter, Leeds came to that match with a very, very high spirit, and their coach Bielsa was pictured over this touchline going back and forth because he was restless, because he really wanted to make a statement against the last season winner. But that was all we saw. Liverpool getting their first win of the season. Jose Mourinho of Tottenham lost his first ever game since his coaching career as a coach when he lost to Everton over the weekend. That match ended 1-0 in favor of Everton. Everton coach Carlo Ancelotti was very, very effusive in praising his players, saying that he feels grateful for the players having to show faith in him and having given him the result. One of their debutant players they signed from Real Madrid, James Rodriguez, was in a very beautiful form, spraying passes just like what was expected of him joining Everton. When the match ended, Mourinho said that his players lost to that game was as a result of their not being fit for that very particular match. Their next match will be coming over the next weekend. I will know what Mourinho will be coming up. Will he be coming with a win, or will he be another loss for him? We'll find out when the match comes right here this weekend. Last year's Golden Boot winner, Jamie Vardy of Leicester City, found his name on the score sheet after he scored 2 goals to help his team win 3-0 against Newcastle over the weekend. Those goals were penalties, and it has given Brendan Rodgers' boys the 2nd position on the Premier League table. And they finished a very good position last season, and this time Rodgers looks to build on this very beautiful momentum the team has built so far as the season just started. Will Leicester City continue this very beautiful form? We'll have to find out when the season ends next year. There was drama over the weekend coming from the League One when PSG lost surprisingly in the hands of Olympique Marseille. The only goal in that game came in the second half, and was scored by Tauvin. But that wasn't the highlight. The highlight of that game happened when 5 players saw red card in that very beautiful game. When the game was coming to the conclusion, Neymar was among the players who got a red card. And Neymar's reason for getting a red card, he claimed that the player Gonzalez abused him racially. That was the basis why he had to tap him by the head to get that red card. And when the match ended, Neymar said he regrets not punching him hard on the face because he was really awakened. His emotion was awakened when Gonzalez said those racial words towards him. Alright, these are all the stories I have for you in this very beautiful segment of Sports on the Go right here on MyColorTV. Remember to follow us on our social media handle at MyColorTV. No space in between YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, as well as Facebook. We'll bring you up to speed with the happenings in the world of sport right here. My name is Kezar Ibuje, the man for all. Until I see you next time, stay safe and bye-bye.
MyColorTV, life in living color.